One day now after the rescue of a U.S. airman behind enemy lines in Iran, what many are calling an Easter miracle. President Trump, warning Iran that they have just 48 hours to open the Strait of Hormuz, or they will be, quote, in living hell. CBS's Torrin Smith now with the latest from the White House.
President Trump took to social media again on Easter Sunday to issue a post that contained expletives, warning Iran to open the Strait of Hormuz or face a massive attack. Tuesday will be Power Plant Day and Bridge Day, the president wrote. You'll be living in hell, just watch, ending his post with praise be to Allah. In an interview with the Associated Press on Sunday, Iran's cultural minister dismissed the threats and called President Trump a, quote, unstable, delusional figure. The president's threats came hours after an announcement that the U.S. Special Operations Forces successfully rescued a U.S. airman shot down in Iran last week. The rescue of the Air Force colonel reportedly hiding in a mountain crevice in Iran is being hailed as an Easter miracle.
It's a hard lesson for Iran. First of all, they were not able to find the missing air crewman. Second, they put out a broad appeal to their people to turn him in, reward, asking for all kinds of leads. That does not appear to have been successful.
The rescue of this airman comes as the U.S. enters a 6th week of this conflict with Iran and as lawmakers continue to express concerns about the possibility of a ground war.
Well, certainly there is no circumstance where U.S. ground troops should be sent over to the Middle East. This war is already deeply unpopular for obvious reasons amongst the American people, and the American people are not going to accept ground troops being put into harm's way.
In his Easter speech, Pope Leo called for the faithful to keep their hope in the face of death, which lurks, quote, because of the violence of war that kills and destroys. The pontiff also announced a prayer vigil for peace to be held on April 11th. Torian Small, CBS News, Washington.